The sunrise breaking, another day calls. Working together, breaking down walls with laughter and love in every task. Living life simple is all that we ask.
Howdy y'all, welcome back to the channel.
Today, we're working on trying to get everybody to stay warm for the winter, trying to get our electric and all that stuff, back up to where it's winter time's coming. Hours are getting shorter, it's harder to keep batteries charged and all that good stuff. So we had a 55-gallon drum full of diesel, and the kids' bus here has about a 50, maybe 60-gallon tank, and their diesel heater is plumbed into the tank on this bus. So I went ahead and just used what we had in this 55-gallon drum and topped their tank off. That's, 50 gallons of diesel, using a half a gallon a night should last them. I mean, of course, that's 100 days, right?
Most of the winter, hopefully.
Yeah, most of the winter. That should have them fixed up good, and we're going to move on and work on some other things today.
So today is just a maintenance day, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Filling up diesel tanks, we're charging batteries. After we are done filling up the maintaining our things, filling up the diesel tank and stuff like that, we're probably going to get to work on some firewood because we do not have nearly enough to get us through winter.
And that's another very important thing. For sure.
Another maintenance thing. It's not anything fun. But it is necessary. And trust and believe, it's not something we want to do. But life's full of having to do things you don't want to do.
Of course, it's not. If we was a little less wasteful. Last night, I swear it was summertime out here, guys.
It was
Yesterday
so warm.
Was beautiful. Last night was like the perfect temperature to sit around and not worry about it. And the kids decided to light a fire in the wood stove. Really? I mean, come on.
I mean, in their defense, we have had a fire almost every day for a couple of weeks. So there's that. But yes, it was like 60 degrees and they built a fire.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that was a lot
I
of
think
work
they have a
wasted.
little bit of mom in them.
Probably. No, definitely. So, and unfortunately, Michael and Hunter are helping Peter at Old Man King Homestead. So we don't have them here to help us with firewood. So it's pretty much just going to be Wiley and I. Yep. The girls might help a little bit, but I've got some other stuff for them to do. So I don't know if they're going to be helping us with firewood. But that's what you're going to see in today's video.
We have so much stuff down around the property. I'm just going to start going and cutting and cleaning and, getting things cleaned up and, just cutting it up into firewood. So
we have a couple piles of trees that we had cut down when we first moved here. So they should be good and dry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's just a lot of dead stuff because
that was already down. Yeah.
We bought raw land. It has never been developed before.
Yep.
So yeah, there should be plenty of firewood for the taking. It's just we gotta get after it and
get it harvested.
Yeah, harvest it. So
yeah.
All right, let's get after it, Wiley.
All right.
Woke up with the sun rising, 4 o'clock. Gotta build that fire, split another log. With my hands in the dirt and my boots on the ground, I'm living like the pioneers all the way around. We're living the pioneer way, taking it slow, building with our hands and watching it grow. Working the land with the sweat of our brow, living off the earth and we're doing it proud. It's hard but it's real every single day. Yeah, we're living the pioneer way. All the water down from the creek, living off the grid, strong and unique. Cut the timber, raise the walls high, a little cabin home neath the open sky. We're living the pioneer way, taking it slow, building with our hands and watching it grow. Working the land with the sweat of our brow, living off the earth and we're doing it proud. It's hard but it's real every single day. Yeah, we're living the pioneer way. We don't need much, just the wind and the rain, a little bit of sunshine to grow the grain. with a heart full of hope and a spirit so strong. We're carrying on the way they've done all along. We're living the pioneer way, taking it slow, building with our hands and watching it grow. Working land with the sweat of our brow, living off the earth and we're doing it proud. It's tough but it's true, and every single day, yeah, we're living the pioneer way. With the stars up above and the earth at our feet, we're living the pioneer way. Life is sweet.
Up with the sunrise, smell that morning dew. Out here in the hills, there's always work to do. With calloused hands and steady hearts, we build it day by day. A simple life, a good life, it's the only way. With the wind at our back and the sky so wide, we've got everything we need right here inside. Living in the hills where the world slows down, where the trees stand tall and the stars come out. We work the land with a steady hand, thank the Lord above for this promised land. Living in the hills.
Well, it's time to switch gears again. Wiley and I got a good pile of wood stacked, and now we're going to be working on filling in this gaping hole right here that's letting in a lot of cold air and letting our heat escape. So that's what we're going to be working on next. Wiley's using a good old handy post hole digger to get a hole dug.
Life that's real. With every step, there's more to feel. We've got faith, we've got time, we've got dreams to fill. This is how we're living in the Arkansas hills. There's nothing like the sound of rain on a tin roof late at night. We're sitting by the fire with the moon shining bright. We're carving out a life here where the rivers run free, and every single moment feels like it's meant to be. With the wind at our back and the sky so wide, we've got everything we need right here inside. Living in the hills where the world slows down, where the trees stand tall and the stars come out. We work the land with a steady hand, thank the Lord above for this promised land. Living in the hills, it's a life that's real. With every step, there's more to feel. We've got faith, we've got time, we've got dreams to fill. This is how we're living in the Arkansas hills. From the morning light to the evening breeze, we're rooted deep like the tallest trees. Every stone we lay,
Alrighty, folks, I'm wore out.
I'm pretty tired. And I'm over here trying to get this log splitter started, and I'm about to burn it.
And now it's getting dark.
Yeah, it's starting to get dark.
We definitely could have used the boys' help today.
Yeah. So, we got probably, I'd say close to a rick of firewood cut up.
We were interrupted by the internet installer guy, so
yeah.
He didn't do any work. He was just coming to make a plan, I guess.
He was actually supposed to spray the marking on the ground where they wanted, where they was going to dig the trench to bury the line. And he said there wasn't no sense in it because it was just going to wash away and blah, 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 anyway. So now he's passing it on to the other people that's actually going to come out here and do the work. So
he said they should be here in the next day or two, so hopefully that'd be cool.
He said maybe tomorrow.
But I think there's 2 or 3 different separate crews that have to come out for the install.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean we're going to get Wi-Fi tomorrow or the next
these
day.
guys are going to get it from the top of the mountain down to our driveway, and then from the end of the driveway down to camp.
Oh, okay.
And then they're going to get the little box wired up on the side of camp.
Is that a separate crew that does the box wiring?
No, and then a separate crew will come in and wire from that box into the bus and hook everything up inside the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how it's going to go, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all, it's getting dark. I got to go cook dinner. I'm tired.
Then we got...
Oh, he's not done yet.
the southwest corner of camp dried in.
Oh, right.
So now we don't have no air, or, you know, we don't have a big gaping hole over there. We don't have no... So, yeah, we got that done.
We got all of our batteries charged thanks to that new charger that we got. And so we are ready for the cold weather that is coming. Well, almost. We still have this wall right over here.
Yeah. This messed up area that Jen decided she wanted weird is going to be the hard part.
Wiley doesn't even want to touch it.
But that's actually the next thing on the... Well, I still got to build the door on that other corner. But,
right.
But that's really the next step, is going to be getting this side in. Once we get this side in, we should be pretty well good to go. Although, I want to put a word out, just in case anybody feels like giving us a hand.
Oh, huh.
We have one major problem that we did not anticipate in the beginning. And if anybody knows of anybody that is capable, because I am not capable, I'm going to flip this camera around because Jen don't have any idea what I'm talking about.
I don't have any idea what he's talking about.
When we first built camp, let me see where my finger's at. There it is. Okay. Well, let me get back around here. When we first built camp, Jim refused to let me cut this tree down right here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we have killed this tree, and it is now part of our camp. I need to cut that tree off about right there. And it's towering over the top of our camp, obviously. I have got to figure out a way to get that thing cut without tearing camp up, and I'm not capable of getting up there and doing it. So yeah, if anybody knows anybody that's capable, I'm putting out a word for help right now.
Especially if they like to barter.
Yeah, especially if they like to barter.
We don't have a budget for this.
So yeah, anyway, there we go. I have got to get that tree topped. But it's still part of camp. It is actually one of our posts for our wall. So it's got to be cut right up there about where that rope is. But yeah, I've got to get rid of it because we killed it. Building around it, I guess we covered the roots up, building around it, killed the tree, and now, we're going to have issues with limbs falling and all that good stuff, so it has got to come down.
He's right. That is something important that we need to have done.
That is a very big deal that, Jen wouldn't allow me to cut it down before we started building camp because she wanted to save it, but we wound up killing it. So it's got to come down. And I don't know how to do that without destroying camp. So
I wanted to keep it because the shade. We needed shade this summer when we didn't have anything else.
But I'm not capable of climbing. I mean, I have a hard time getting up, more than about an 8-foot ladder.
Why is that, Wiley, huh?
Just because. I mean, I'm old. I'm scared of heights, guys. I'm deathly afraid of heights, okay?
Wiley's one fault. He's scared of heights.
I have to have Mikey go up and do all of the screwing and everything that's up at a high level. So, yeah, I can't do it. But anyway, and I mean, although Mikey is awesome, I don't think he's near capable of getting up there and cutting this tree.
And it got the experience
to
not hurt himself. And
right.
Yeah, we need somebody with more experience.
But anyway, so that's it for the day.
Or we need John and Tammy from Clausen Family Homestead to come over and
with a bucket
bring
truck.
Their bucket truck.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think that's pretty much it for the day.
Sum it up one more time. We got we topped off, we filled up the entire tank in the kids' bus today.
Emily and Hunter have about 50 to 60 gallons of fuel to get them through the winter, which I think was going to probably last just pretty darn close to all the way through winter.
Hopefully. And then you got our tank topped off. We got Michael hooked up with a way to charge his batteries in his van.
I had to I've got the little diesel generator that I had loaned out, and the guy run it out of fuel, So I had to go out and do a lot of that. And also, whenever I was doing that, I found out it had water in the fuel. I had to clean out the tank. I got it all back together, got it all running, got it moved up to Mikey's van. So Mikey has a generator up there he can use to keep his batteries charged on his bus, which, of course, I mean, he's only going to have to start it and run it for a couple of hours. Once a week, maybe. Yeah. I mean, it's
all
not
he's running is his diesel heater, and it only pulls, I don't know, like 10 watts.
Yeah,
Once it gets started, it only pulls about 10 watts, which is nothing.
I think they run for like 150 watts for like 1 minute, and then they go down to about 10, 15 watts.
Yeah, so those diesel heaters are awesome. We have 4 of them now, right?
Yep.
4 or 5?
4.
A lot of them.
Yeah, something like that. But anyway.
Yeah, so we did that. So we got all of our batteries charged, got all of our tanks topped off, we got firewood, we worked on the wall.
Yep.
Fiber guy came. It's been a really busy day today.
Yeah. And without Mikey here, I'm wore out.
Me too.
Jen's wore out. My arms, I can't even hardly lift my arms up.
Yesterday, I slipped on a piece of metal and fell, and I hurt myself, so my right shoulder's already kind of, like, jacked up. And
there was 2 pieces of tin laying on top of each other, and one of them was kind of sideways.
Yeah.
She stepped on it, and it just went whoop right out from under her like a sheet of ice.
Yeah, I bet I looked like a fainting goat. Did I? Did I look like a fainting goat?
Yeah, probably.
I just kind of, like, fell over sideways. It was awful. It hurt. So, yeah, we're both old and wore out now. Usually the boys are here to lift the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
I think we rely on them too much because we're getting fat and lazy.
I've got a little bit of splitting I got to do if I can get this stupid log splitter to run. Yeah. And I'd like to do that before it gets total dark. It is a whole lot darker than what it looks like on this phone.
It is.
Yeah.
That's why it's kind of grainy, is because it's kind of trying to compensate.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we should get off here because I'm also hungry. I know Michael and Hunter will be getting home soon, and so
they're going to be wanting to eat.
Probably.
I don't know. Peter feeds them pretty good while they're down there working. So yeah.
Peter takes pretty good care of them, from what I understand.
Yeah, he does.
So that's good. That's good.
So yeah. Anyway. Get in there and get me some cooking.
Fine, gosh. He stole my whip, y'all. All right, what do you say, Wiley, to the video?
As always, guys, work hard, stay humble, and love God.
Amen.